Congratulations, guys. Can I tell you something? You have watched all of the last 6 days' content and you know what is mean by skeletal system. And more importantly, you should be able to connect the dots of why I am saying for all the designs, skeletal is very important. We have seen many topics today. We have seen many topics in the last 6 days. I would say we started talking about information architecture. We started talking about hierarchy. We did consistency. We did standards. We did all the topics which is the ultimate skeletal system of our human body and how it is also very much important to our entire design process and system. So if you're someone like a mid-level designer or senior designer, I wanted you guys to think about one thing called blueprint thinking. In fact, this is a topic which I wanted to cover to you today and conclude this entire skeletal system of our body. Okay. Thank you again for appreciating, because we've been doing this 100 days, 100 skills for the last year. And this time we're doing it in a very different fashion. I've divided the body parts into 14 different systems and I've integrated all of the pain points of our students, and I'm creating the content around each and every skeletal system. And next week we'll go for the muscular system and etc. Cool. And more importantly, I want to conclude this 7 days by saying everybody needs to have a proper blueprint. Okay. Now I'm going to be showing my mind map. Yes. So from the day one, we've been seeing information architecture, user flow, wireframes, hierarchy, frameworks, particularly with respect to structural consistency. All these things should be very much connecting the dots for you. The last final dot which I wanted to tell you is blueprint thinking. So how do you frame your thinking with respect to creating a blueprint for your project? See guys, this completes the complete skeleton of the product. It has information architecture, wireframes, flow, navigation. This is the only thing which is making you connected logically. And your project will not be at chaos. Why? Because you are bringing the clarity to your project. Why it is important? Definitely you should be able to knowing it. This shows the power of you structurally thinking inside your systems and product. You're not just building screens, right? And more importantly, people who are looking to hire you, people who would like to work with you, people who had whiteboarding sessions with you, they will be more clear on you if you demonstrate all these things in a proper structural way, a proper design system way, a proper components, how we built in Figma. So all these things are very much system oriented so that you tend to learn it more. Okay. And more importantly, it is crucial for SaaS based and fintech and all the high level user flow journey required, very, very customer centric products and services what you're designing. Okay. So the blueprint consists of sitemaps, which is very important, user flows, which is also we have covered, wireframes and skeletals of each and every flow, which we have covered, and structural consistency and rules with respect to design tokens, spacings, colors, typeface, type scales. We saw a plugin. So all these things will be connecting the dots when it comes to creating that blueprint for your project. And finally, the documentation part of it. We have seen many case studies. Just in case if you want to just give a little bit try, you can try a healthcare application. You can download it from the online and you can see how well they have created a blueprint for it. You can throw it into ChatGPT, their screenshots of the images, and ask what are the sitemap flows and what is the exact information architecture. ChatGPT is capable of giving you that output for you. And then you can also get information about how the process has been carried out. What kind of a testing method could be done? What kind of a design process I can adopt? So this kind of, okay, this sounds a little better. Okay, let's copy this and let's give a prompt. Hey ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, could you please analyze the screens what I've attached and provide the complete user flow, information architecture, and the structural elements which they've kept it to make this application very seamless. Could you please also narrate it about it and provide me the output? Okay. See, I'm just talking through the voice mode in ChatGPT. You can just attach any documents, pictures, or anything, and you can just keep enter. So you'll be able to get a very good output. What this screen has exactly has been made up of, what are the kind of user flows has been given, what are the kind of information architecture has been built, what are the design systems which has been there. See, very good, right? So ChatGPT has given you onboarding, home dashboard, doctor profile. The user flow is this. The home dashboard is completely made up of browser and book based thing. The icon, a kind of generalized, specialized. It's horizontal, the tap on categories, the filter, the design system, the profile. So previously it was very difficult. You would be figuring out on all these things, but now you can do it very easily with the ChatGPT. And more importantly, you get a very specific and more accurate output. And then you can also do this for your competitors. Like, let's say if you want to compare this application idea with Practo, with Apollo Healthcare, with Miot, like let's say there are a lot of medical systems and products manufacturers who have already started creating their digital app. You can also try to compare that and make a SWOT analysis to build your own system. It's very much possible. And see, even you can see the information architecture, how it is created, and you can copy that and put it in your documents. You can create an alternate way of it. So the possibilities are huge for you to learn design in a different way. You can use octopus.do, you can use flowmap, you can use UIZard, you can use ChatGPT prompts I showed you, you can use Whimsical. These are all amazing tools. See, the ultimate purpose of you using this particular blueprint thinking is to make sure that the brain processes in a more structured way rather than chaos. Anybody would require that. Even people who are reviewing your portfolio, or even the customers who is going to use your product, is very important. Blueprint reduces ambiguity. Predictability is equal to memory and efficiency. I want to highlight this word and double click on it. Because when a person uses the application for more than half an hour, or maybe 1 hour, or maybe in the next 3 months, they're using it every single day. If you're creating a new version without any consistency and a proper skeleton in the system, that person will get really confused. What kind of expected results I can get out of operating this? Let's say if you're applying in LinkedIn, you should know where the call to action button is there to apply the job. You cannot change it every single day, and you cannot build it in a whole new different way after some change has come. So you need to have the predictability to give it to your user so that their memory is very strong, because people memory is bad. That includes you and me, right? We are not gods, right? So we need to understand the error and the tolerance users are facing, and then take care of that consideration in design. This is what Don Norman also makes the point. And you need to give a clear map for better retention of learning and the mental safety net, which is a heuristic safety law also you can create, which is called help and documentation. This can also be followed to make sure that your users are given proper information and insight, right? Just to give you a little stat, 70% of the application failed because of this blueprint docs. Blueprinted teams cuts rework by up to 55% and even more. I would highlight on all these points. Projects with the blueprint scale up to 3x to 4x faster. In fact, it is more than that for small scale and mid scale organization. Okay, I would say for small scale and big scale, or small scale and medium scale. 80% of the hiring managers asks, show process, explain them, do whiteboarding, do design task in front of them, right? Even though you do portfolio for 1 month, they don't care. They only care what do you do in the next 1 hour for your whiteboarding, or what do you do in the next 1 day for your design task. Why? Because they want to see you live and they want to see the thinking process. Blueprint cuts onboarding time for up to new hires by 45%. So the point is, your juniors and your teams and your knowledge transfer can be well done if your blueprint is very clear. I wanted you to tell you one important thing, guys. Type blueprint on this chat box. I have a specific workshop for giving you a 6-step blueprint, how you can take all these learnings as well as plug your portfolio, 3x job strategy for getting the salary growth, how you can launch your first job search process, how you can launch your first portfolio. So if you're someone very scared about portfolio, how you can make your career switch very super if you're coming from an engineering or a graphics or a UI background. This workshop is going to encapsulate all of your technical learnings, your non-technical learnings, and the learnings which you're having in the last 6 to 7 days, and put it into action to get result. If you're sending that to our team, like this blueprint, we will be giving you a UX blueprint canvas also as a free of cost for you. More importantly, you will also get the link for registering for our upcoming workshop on Sunday 10 o'clock, and it's just at a price point of 99 rupees. Try it out, attempt it, and watch me live for the 4 hours, where I'll be breaking down each and every concept, whatever we explained so far, and putting it into action and showing you how we can get the job and the results out of it. Because at the end of the day, we need a very good value exchange for the value what we are providing, which is money, right? So you will need to learn that strategy very carefully. Learning too much of design but not learning how to monetize it, it's going to be completely waste. So attend that workshop. I'll teach you how you can take it into the next level. And I wanted to also make sure that you join in the laptop, have a good internet, stay connected in that workshop till the end. I'm going to be giving you 3 days surprise gift of 10,000 rupees bonuses also for you. I want to see you inside. Bye-bye.